what is the price of your soul? When are we going to start holding these Republicans that continue to support Donald Trump, even after they had the most vile truths? Notice that I said the vile truths to talk about Donald Trump. Check this out. It's a great piece done by MSNBC's Morning Joe, and we'll take it on the other side.
Barr is just the latest in a long line of Republicans who found the courage to stand up to Donald Trump, only to then come crawling back again. Take a look.
We're tired of the Donald Trump drama. We want real Republican drama. Donald Trump's not a Republican. We want real Republican drama.
If he's off the teleprompter, he can barely keep a cogent thought.
You support him for president even if he's convicted in classified documents. You support him for president even though you believe he contributed to an insurrection. You support him for president even though you believe he's lying about the last election. You support him for president even if he's convicted in the Manhattan case. I just want to say the answer to that is yes, correct?
Yeah, me and 51% of America.
He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot. He doesn't represent my party.
I'm for Donald Trump because I know what I'm going to get. We need somebody that on day one can get this country back on track. Please help President Trump. If you can afford $5 or $10, if you can't afford $1, fine, just pray. If you got any money to give it.
There is no way we are going to allow a con artist to take over the conservative movement, and Donald Trump is a con artist.
You said it would be an honor to be offered a spot on his ticket. Really?
Yeah, I think anyone who's offered the opportunity to serve this country as vice president should be honored. I think the country and the world was a better place when he was president, and I would love to see him return to the White House.
I think really there's a sophomoric quality that is entertaining about Mr. Trump. But I am worried. I'm very concerned about having him in charge of the nuclear weapons because I think his response, his visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal? But I'm proud of the job Donald Trump has done as president. I don't always agree with him, but our occasional policy differences are far outweighed by our significant agreements. But more important than simple agreement is accomplishment. President Trump gets things done.
The president bears responsibility for Wednesday's attack on Congress by mob rioters. He should have immediately denounced the mob when he saw what was unfolding.
Can he count on your support?
Yes.
That's an endorsement.
I will support the president. I will support President Trump.
Would you be willing to serve in a Trump cabinet?
In the right position. Look, if I'm the best person for the job, yes.
I don't want to claim this guy. Donald Trump, if we're going to be honest, is a progressive. He supports eminent domain. He's supported tax increases before. He's donated $300,000 to Democratic candidates. So the fact that the Republican Party is now having to claim him is both unfortunate and, to me, inauthentic.
I want my daughter to grow up in President Donald J. Trump's America.
Oh, my goodness. Kayleigh McEnany there, who became the White House press secretary after all of her criticism. I mean, Jen, Joe and I talk about this a lot, but how those people look themselves in the mirror as their souls escape their bodies through their mouths while they make this conversion. I want to add into, because this all started with Bill Barr. He's been extraordinarily critical of Donald Trump in the last couple of years, calling the attempt to overturn the election a grotesque embarrassment, saying a vote for Donald Trump is like playing Russian roulette with the country. He has been supportive of the DOJ in its pursuit of these trials against Donald Trump, saying there is no weaponization. This is the Department of Justice doing its job. He was impressed by Jack Smith's indictment and famously said, if half of what's true in the indictment in the classified documents case is true, Donald Trump is, quote, toast. And yet here he is saying he's got my vote.
It's amazing. Remember when Donald Trump spoke about little Marco? Remember how he made fun of all these guys? Remember how he disparaged all these guys as soon as they leave, they were a big mistake? He hasn't changed his tone. But who can possibly take Sonunu as at his word going forward? Who could possibly take any of these guys at their word? Remember when Mitch McConnell said, let the system take care of Donald Trump? Now he's supporting Donald Trump. It's a shame. It is a shame that these guys put not party over Trump. I mean, not party over country, but Trump over country and party, because there's nothing good that Trump brings to that party. And that is why, even as people continue to say things like, this is going to be a close election, forget that. This is going to be a landslide for anybody not Trump. It's going to be a landslide for the party that's not Trump. It's going to be a landslide for Democrats.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.